Thank you and good afternoon. This is Sam Vaughan for Sam Sports Report. The Kansas City Chiefs lost to the Buffalo Bills. And then we'll go over my keys to the game. Bills jumped ahead early and built a 21-13 lead after the Chiefs led 10-7. The Chiefs tried to make a comeback in the fourth quarter, but couldn't do it. The defense of the Bills showed up. Late in the game, the Chiefs, a 52-yard field goal was missed by the Bills. Chiefs made it on 4th and 17 to keep their hopes alive, which would score a touchdown to make it a 7-point game, but ultimately couldn't do it. Key moments in the game. Josh Allen was 23 of 26. He was automatic. 273 TD. James Cook at 114 yards rushing. The first time the Chiefs have a lot of 100 yards over rushing since Game 1 of the regular season in 2024 last year to open up against the Ravens. Tight end Dalton Kincaid made some huge plays, a couple that went for a touchdown. The biggest touchdown, or one of them went for a touchdown, and it was one of the big keys of the game. On a 3rd and long, they converted it. The Chiefs had through Patrick Mahomes threw for 250, 4th and 17, but was under 50% and threw an interception late. Chiefs Kareem Hunt scored a running touchdown and converted a 2-point conversion to cut them back, but it wasn't enough. Bills defense and sacks held them to 4th down. Injury notes: Michael Coey Hookett tore his ACL in the 4th quarter. Also, Chiefs Juwan Taylor got hurt. We'll see on that. The win moves the Bills to 6-2. The Chiefs are officially out of the playoff race. The Chiefs are right now missing a wild card and have to get better as they try to win their division for the first time in like 10 years, almost 9 years, as the Broncos look really good. The Chargers have some key injuries but seem to keep a 5-3 record and ahead of the Chiefs, and also beat the Chiefs in Week 1. The Bills showed they can win a physical, tight game. The Chiefs' defense, despite Mahomes' brilliance, could not overcome. Late turnovers costly. Defense was terrible. Chris Jones had problems. Situation in the 4th quarter. Late in the game, a field goal attempt swung the game back to Kansas City, but they couldn't score late. Really late, with 17 seconds to go. Injuries large for Buffalo to lose an important defensive player in Josh Hodgkins, Achilles. The Chiefs disappointing yesterday officially puts them right now out of the playoff race. They are looking like a wild card team, and they face a must-win situation if they want to win their division. The Chiefs' offensive line eventually was missing 3 key starters. That's a key to the game for me. The Chiefs' offensive line was really bad. The Chiefs' offensive line has to get better. The Chiefs' defense wasn't very good. And players pass rush 0. Only had 2 sacks in the game. 0 sacks for Chris Jones. He keeps not playing well. Patrick Mahomes wasn't good enough, under 50%. Also, scoring a touchdown would have been key at the 1-yard line before the end of the half. That brings up some Sam Vaughan smacks. The Chiefs never sneaking a ball at the 1-yard line. Other teams do it, and other teams have great success. But the lack of one situation where Mahomes gets hurt a long time ago, and Andy Reid is stubborn to believe that he can't do it again. Look, I love Andy, but sometimes He is a stubborn coach. Just put the backup quarterback and run it right there. You should never play Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He had a negative 2 yards. There's no place for that in the NFL. Even Carson Steele could pick up that. He's also a better short yardage back. I don't really understand why Clyde Edwards-Helaire would be in the game. Chris Jones has to be better. You can't be the highest paid defense player on the Chiefs and only have 2 sacks on the season and ranked over 80th on the year. That's just not acceptable. The Chiefs definitely have to fix some things. That's Sam on Smack. One more thing to note. The bad call, the intentional grounding, did not change the game. The Chiefs were not good enough, but it put them in a really bad spot. And they didn't have, or 3rd and 17 play, obviously, as they got sacked. Again, what did the Chiefs do at the trade deadline? I would like to see them pick up Breece Hall, but I would not give him up more than a 3rd-round pick. He would be only a short-term likely as his contract ends this season. Maybe you can renew him if he's good enough. We'll see if he ever gets traded to the Chiefs. That might not be a subject anyways. After the Eagles acquire Jalen Phillips, he goes off the market as the Dolphins traded Gene Phillips to the Eagles for a 3rd-round pick. The Chiefs could acquire Queen Williams. He's had some very good years. Plays really well at times. Only 2 sacks on the season. The Chiefs definitely need more sacks. Could add some depth and could see him really do really well in the Chiefs uniform. Joseph Day is another player. I'm not giving up more than a 6th-round pick, though. Also included Sebastian Joseph Day, who's I'm not giving up more than a 6th-round pick. That is what the Chiefs could do at the trade deadline. Other games at 3:25. The Raiders lose again. Raiders went down to score, but opted on a 4th for 2 to try to win it with less than 20 seconds to go. I know you're not trying for a tie, especially when you're as bad as the Raiders are. The Raiders lose to Jacksonville by 1. Rams blow out the worst team in the Saints at 1-8, 34-10. Sunday night, there's not much to talk about. The Seahawks looked like they're the best team in the NFC, other than maybe the Eagles. Just going to put them there because of Jalen Hurts. But Sam Darnold has looked good again for the 2nd year in a row in the regular season. We'll see what he does in the playoffs, as that's what he was unable to do for the Vikings last year. But we'll see. On a serious side of the note, Jalen Daniels gets hurt again. Jalen Daniels' injury is being called Daniels, not Jalen Daniels. Suffered a dislocated elbow. Bears played their best game of the season on offense, but almost blew it. They led 41-27 with less than 5 minutes to go. Caleb Williams got a 50-yard, 8-yard play with 17 seconds to go after the Bears blew a 41-27 lead in the Bengals officially took the lead. But the Bears were able to respond with 58 seconds to go and get a touchdown, although they would miss a 2-point conversion, but it was enough as the Bears improved to 5-3 on the season. The Steelers come out with their best defensive play of the season after the hottest team in the NFL. The Colts showed me why Daniel Jones must be better for the Colts in the rest of the regular season and show like he did to begin the year. The Chiefs play the Colts in a few weeks. The Chargers don't play their best game of the year, but get the bad Titans team. The Chargers are second in the AFC West. The Chargers lose left tackle Joe Alt, which will hurt. They've lost their second tackle of the season, including Rashawn Slater. Joe Alt is not out for the season, but this could be a big problem. Patriots hold on, giving them the win after an extra point where the Falcons will lose the game 24-23. That's the final. The 49ers beat a bad Giants team 34-23. The Broncos won again to rally late after 15-7. The Broncos would score a touchdown and a 2-point conversion and kick a field goal at the end of the game to win it late. The bad news for the Texans is C.J. Stroud is out. Doesn't look good. We'll see if it's a season-ending injury, but got a concussion. Probably not a season-ending injury, but that be at least out for a couple games at least. Packers throw a dud as a team I was calling the best in the NFC lose to the Panthers. That's a problem. Packers Jordan Love shows why he's not elite yet, 16-13. The Lions show me why they are not the best team in the NFC as they lose a really disappointing game to the Vikings, 27-24. Now we go on to the worst team in the defensive team in the NFL. In football, the Cowboys, they will play a bad Cardinals team. Without Kyler Murray, Jacoby Brissett is set to start. The Cowboys have to win this game. The Cowboys' season is on the line with only 8 games left at 3-4. The Cowboys are currently favored by 2.5. They're only favored by 2.5 at home. That's not good for the Cowboys. Kick is at 7:15. Monday night, ESPN will not be on YouTube TV as they have failed to meet a contract with ESPN. Fans are going to be upset. Oh, I'm pissed. Kick is at 7:15. In baseball, we didn't get to the World Series, but it was one of the most amazing World Series of all time. As in extras, the Dodgers hit a home run to give them the lead, and then a double play turned with first and third, and the bottom half of the 11th inning ended the game. Dodgers come back against the Jays 5-4. College basketball, KU opens at home against Green Bay. Just over 1% for Green Bay to win. Hawks should roll. Tip is at 7. Kansas State will open tomorrow. We'll talk about that game tomorrow. Mizzou has to go on the road tonight, but should win over Buffalo. Tip is at 6. A good one. Number 3, Florida and Arizona meet up. That game tips at 6 on TNT and True TV at Arizona. Arizona hosts number 3, Florida. That's Vaughan Sports.